moon in Capricorn, right? So Virgo, right now, like I feel like there's like a lot of nervous energy. I feel like there's a lot of like nerves going on, especially within your stomach area, right? Yeah, I feel like you're finding out like different ways as to like how to work through that for yourself here, right? Yeah, I feel like yeah, Virgo, I feel like there's a lot of nervousness, a lot of ooh, I feel like you like almost working in like a fear space at this time, right? I feel like you're learning how to channel that properly, right? I feel like you're making like to-do lists. I feel like you're making checklists. I feel like you're really like figuring out how to like instead of like working your nerves or getting on your I feel like you're getting on your own nerves here, Virgo. Instead of like staying in that nervous uncomfortable energy, I feel like you're finding ways to really lay the groundwork for something bigger, right? Like I feel like you're taking necessary steps at this time to really start working on your money, things that you're wanting to accomplish, things that you're wanting to get done here, right? Yeah, I feel like you're making like a checklist of like all the stuff that you're needing to do for this year, right? I feel like you're setting yourself up for a positive year, right? Especially at this time. I feel like you're really utilizing this Capricornian energy to your best benefit, right? Yeah, I feel like there's some things here I feel like you've been putting off, right? No, I feel like it's time to start getting it done. I feel like you're setting your intention. Once again, I feel like the energy that you're working in right now is something that's going to be lasting throughout the year, right? Yeah, Virgo, Virgo. Instead of staying with that nervous, uncomfortable energy, I feel like you're just finding different routes, different avenues as to like, instead of focusing in on the nervous energy, instead of working that up, for yourself, you're just figuring out how to like properly channel it, how to like work through it here, right? In a way that's going to be beneficial for you, especially later, right? All right, Virgo, let's get into your cards. First out, we have Two of Swords. Yes. Virgo, I feel like that's kind of where this nervous energy is coming from here as well. I feel like, you're really not seeing as to like what's going on here, right? I feel like there's like a lot of, once again, I feel like you're not seeing. I feel like it's kind of like chaotic. I feel like there's like a lot of like negative words going on in your head at this time, right? Especially like look how these birds have her like tangled up, right? I feel like there's like a lot of strings attached going on here, a lot of like negativity you're working through, a lot of things you're not really certain. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like there's like a lot of uncertainty here for you, and I feel like you're almost like getting in your head about it, right? I feel like you're kind of like wrapped up in like the negativity of things, like the fear space here as well. And I feel like it's confusing you, especially within your direction here, right? The more you're staying within these negative thoughts here, like you can't see the path clearly. You can't see the road clearly here, right? And I feel like instead of staying in that space, once again, I feel like you're figuring out ways how to work through it, right? How to really clear out that path, clear out those thoughts here as well, right? And then we have Queen of Swords. Virgo, this is you. This is you. I feel like at this time, you're almost like cutting off the nonsense here, right? Like I feel like you have no problem at this time, like using your sword to really dispel any of these emotions here, especially with the emotions. Like look how her little bowl of emotions down here is kind of like trapped, right? I feel like at this time you're not really putting too many emotions into things. It's really like facts, logistics here, right? I feel like you're not really getting. I feel like you're learning how to not get too wrapped up into your emotions at this time, right? Like I feel like that's where a lot of like I feel like the negative thought spaces that you're having for yourself here at this time, I feel like that's really what's confusing you. I feel like it's making you get in your emotions here. I feel like you're at this time really shutting that down here. I feel like you're being very matter of fact about things. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, once again, I feel like you're walking away from any emotions here, right? Anything that's gotten too heavy here for you, right? I feel like you're really separating yourself, right? There could be a Queen of Swords here that you're walking away from and not really looking at either. But really, I feel like this Queen of Swords is you, right? I feel like this is you, especially with this walking away card. I feel like, yeah, I feel like the emotions that you've been dealing in have gotten really deep, really toxic here for yourself. I feel like it's not really a happy space either, right? And yeah, I feel like it's been very overwhelming. And I feel like you're almost like finding something else to focus on, right? I feel like that's what's drawing you out of like these deep, dark, murky waters here, right? You're finding something else to focus on, something else to like push yourself into a more positive direction here. I feel like if you like sit here and unpack, I feel like it's going to be so hard for you to get out of the mud, right? I feel like the more you're staying in these emotions, the more you're just going to keep getting stuck here. And I feel like it's like an energy that's very sticky. I keep seeing the King of Wands. I've seen him like probably 4 times in this deck of cards. That's the only one that keeps popping out here, right? And we have Lovers on the bottom. Yeah, Virgo. And then we have Lovers. Yes. I feel like you could be walking away from a love situation at this time, right? Once again, I feel like there was a lot of fear space, a lot of worry here, like kind of rummaging around like Cap's brain. I feel like there's just been a lot of stuff just like, going through your head at this time. And I feel like you're almost like distancing yourself from any emotions that you're having about this connection, right? Yeah. And then we have Six of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever this energy is that you're working in, you're moving away from it, through it. And I feel like you're doing it safely. I feel like you could have like feared walking away from this connection, walking away from this energy here, right? And so I feel like you almost have to like separate your thoughts and your emotions here, right? And really focus in on the things that you're supposed to be, right? I feel like instead of getting in your worry and fear space, you're not realizing that like you're going to be moving through this so much more positively than you thought, right? Like as you're on this journey, as you're like getting away from the toxicity, away from the negativity here, right? I feel like your emotions are being cleansed. I feel like you are being protected. You are being taken care of. So there's no reason really to have that fear space either, right? Yeah, I feel like you're the only reason why you had like taken so long to like walk through this here, right? Was because I feel like you were scared. Like, you didn't want to do it alone. You didn't know how to do it, right? And I feel like that's the only reason why you kind of continued in this space. I feel like you didn't know what was going to happen next. And yeah, I feel like your fears are being dispelled about that at this time, right? Because now like, hey, when you get to the other side, it's going to be worth it, right? It's going to be for your best benefit here, right? Everything happens for a reason. Everything like you're supposed to be going through is supposed to be helpful, right? Yeah. Yeah. As you're separating yourself, as you're moving through this, the path is going to be cleared out. The path is going to be cleared out. And you're, as you separate yourself and go through this, you're going to be amazed at how things are turning out for you, especially here with the Six of Swords here, right? And then we have Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're almost like separating yourself from like this love relationship and going home. That's kind of what it feels like. Yeah. You could have been like staying with this partner, anything like that, right? I feel like as you're separating, I feel like you're packing your stuff up and I feel like you're kind of moving home here, right? I feel like, you have a destination in mind, a place where you're feeling safe and secure here, and that's where you're wanting to go. You're wanting to find peace, love, happiness, and joy for yourself here, right? I feel like there's like a group of people around you that surround you in your home as well, right? I feel like they're going to be very uplifting for you. See how she's like kind of shaking this tambourine here and, dancing and having a time and a fun time here. I feel like the more that you're connecting with these energies that are in your home, that are happy, uplifting, anything like that, I feel like that's what's helping you move through these tired, negative, fearful emotions that you've been having as well, right? Connect with loved ones, connect with people that truly value you in your home, right? That's going to be so helpful for yourself at this time, right? I feel like they're almost like calming the waters for you here as well, right? Helping you find your true emotion, what it is that you're really wanting to do with your life here. I feel like they're almost encouraging and inspiring you, very much an upliftment type of energy here. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing, by the way. First out with this Two of Swords, we have 10 of Wands. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's a space here where you're having to pack up and move away from certain energies here, right? And I feel like it's just gotten so negative, so toxic here, right? It's not healthy for you. I feel like it's like overburdened you, right? I feel like it's just been a long, tumultuous journey. I feel like you've been like shouldering the pain. I feel like you've been taking on a whole lot of weight that was not yours here, right? I feel like it's over, right? Especially with this Ten of Wands. I feel like you've just, packed your donkey up here, packed your mule so much, like you put so much weight on this that it's almost like it's time, right? I feel like you're not certain as to where it's going to take you, where it's going to go, especially here with this Two of Swords. But it's time to move on, especially with we have Page of Swords here, right? Yeah, it's time to move on. I feel like you're kind of like keeping your ears perked up as to like where it is you're supposed to be going, looking for inspiration as to like where you should go next as well. As you're moving through this energy, as you're kind of like, step by step here, I feel like it's very much guided for yourself here as well. I feel like it's very much guided here, right? On this journey, I feel like you're going to be very, very protected, very, very protected, right? It's really about putting like one foot in front of the other here, right? The more that you're staying with the journey here as well, yeah, you're going to know where it is you're supposed to be going. As you continue moving on through this path here, right? As you continue on, just like, I feel like you're just staying moving forward. Keep going here, right? And I feel like you were really uncertain as to where it was you were supposed to be going, but you knew you were supposed to be moving. You knew you were supposed to be going towards something much bigger than I think you realized here. And I feel like there's something here that's just like inspiring you, uplifting you, like putting fire under your tuchus here to like get you moving in the right direction that you're supposed to be going. Once you start moving, once you start going to these places, going through this, you're gonna know what it is you're supposed to be doing. You're gonna know. Yeah, you're just gonna know. You just know you have to start moving somehow, right? What is this Queen of Swords? Yeah, I feel like that's what I honestly feel like that's what this Queen of Swords is about. I feel like instead of allowing like these worries and fears to kind of get in your head, right? I feel like you're being very matter of fact about it. You know, like trying not to, you know, put too many emotions and feelings in this. I feel like you're separating your emotions a lot more here, right? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles with this Queen of Swords, right? And then we have the Hierophant. And then we have the Hierophant here, right? You could be working very closely with the Queen of Pentacles. Honestly, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is you, Virgo. You could be working very closely with a Queen of Swords here as well. This is going to be benefit. I feel like that's going to be the energy that's helping you kind of climb the staircase here, right? Yeah, I feel like whatever connection that you have here, I feel like it's going to be a benefit. I feel like it's going to be, you know, getting you to where it is you're supposed to be going here, right? Right. I feel like, and then we have 10 of Pentacles, happy wife, happy life. I feel like this energy is helping you reach new heights that you've never seen before here, right? Especially with this 10 of Pentacles and this Hierophant card here, right? Yeah, I feel like you're like almost strengthening your connection to your family here at this time as well, right? I feel like you have family that's really coming in and like helping you like find your happy space, you know, helping you find your happy place here, helping you make more money here, right? I feel like you have an energy here that, yeah, and then we have children and animals are a big part of this here as well, right? I feel like your money's accumulating. I feel like you could have gotten a promotion here as well, especially with this Hierophant and this 10 of Pentacles, right? Yeah, the more you're cutting out emotion, and keep in mind it's Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. The more you're cutting out your emotions, the more you can build on your financial status. The more that you are not going so deep into how you're feeling about certain things, especially involving your job, your career, anything like that, and you're focusing on the things that are needing to be done, right? Especially with this Queen of Pentacles, you're focusing on like the material here. You're focusing on how you can communicate, how you can make connections here, right? And I feel like that's really helping you with your money, right? I feel like that's promoting you here, right? What are you walking away from? What is this Eight of Cups? Death. Oh, death. You could be walking away from a Scorpio at this time, right? You could be. I feel like, honestly, I feel like you're just walking away from certain things. Yeah, I feel like you're walking away from a lot of I feel like you're walking away from a lot of negativity, a lot of worries, a lot of fear space here, especially with this 10 of Pentacles right behind it, right? You're having to cut away your emotional state, right? You're having to cut away how you're really feeling about things, right? And I feel like that's what's transforming this, right? And then we have the Death with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're transforming. Hi, good morning. I feel like you're really transforming any worries, any fears, anything that's really stopping you and holding you back here, right? Yeah, I feel like there's just been an accumulation of a whole lot of negative thought space here. And I feel like you're letting that go. I feel like you're letting that go. I feel like you're transforming it. I feel like you're almost like using these negative thoughts here to help push you into like a more positive direction here as well, right? Yeah. I feel like there's, I feel like you're walking away from heavy emotions at this time, right? I feel like you could be cutting back on drinking as well, right? And then we have Six of Wands. Yeah. This is what you're transforming here. You're transforming like a fear space of like not moving forward, not succeeding here, right? I feel like you've really been getting in your head and stopping yourself. And that's what you're transforming here. That's what you're transforming here. When you release that, when you let that go, you're going to realize like you've always been successful. Like this is what it is you're supposed to be doing here, right? The more you let go of those fears, the worries of I can't make this, I can't accomplish this, I can't pay those bills, you know, like the more you're going to stay in that energy, the more you start like getting in your feelings and emotions. I feel like you're manifesting that, and that's what you're walking away from. That's what you're letting go of. And once you do, you're going to be so successful. Everything's going to be working out just for you as it's supposed to, right? Get out of your own head, get out of your emotions. Free up that space here. If you start feeling negative, if you start feeling like worries here, I feel like that's what's like transmuting the energy for you here, right? Like like these people down here clapping for her, like it doesn't even look like it's real people here. It looks kind of like shadow people, right? Like just energies, right? I feel like the more I feel like you're transmuting these negative fear space energies by imagining yourself as like winning, right? Like I feel like that's how you're transforming your energy at this time. Instead of continuing these like negative thought spaces, I feel like you're like stopping yourself and you're like making affirmations. I feel like you're looking at how you're actually wanting your life to happen, right? And I feel like that's what's going to be making the change for you. I feel like that's where you're going to start being successful at, right? What you're viewing in your mind, the emotions that you're pouring into something, that's always going to come back because you're putting thoughts and emotions together, right? And it's manifesting it into your life. And the more you start realizing it, the more you start stopping yourself and like, instead of that, I'm gonna start feeling in more of a positive way. I'm gonna start feeling like I can be successful, like I can be a winner here, right? And I feel like that's what's changing your world here, right? Under the Lovers, we have 5 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there could be a love relationship that you have here at this time, and I feel like there's a lot of chaos, and then we had Ace of Pentacles come out in reverse. I feel like there's a lover here where they're not really offering an opportunity that's going to be long lasting. It's going to be worthwhile here. If there was an opportunity where you thought it could have been long lasting, I feel like it's being uprooted, right? I feel like it's being uprooted. I feel like there's an energy here. It's been causing a lot of chaos, a lot of frustration, a lot of confusion here for you. And I feel like you're starting to realize like, hey, this isn't even really an option for me. Yeah, I feel like you're picking up your rooting system and you're moving it, away from this energy. I feel like you're knowing and understanding like, hey, this isn't for you. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. The more you are taking back your energy, taking back your control, taking back your power here, that's what's going to be putting you back on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Once you're releasing an energy that's really not for you, like you can't be on top of the Wheel of Fortune if you're in this energy here, right? Like if you're fighting, if you're in chaos, if you're frustrating here, how is it that you're going to be on the Wheel of Fortune? You're going to fall off. Like look how discombobulated and stressed out and crazy this energy is. You can't do that and keep your balance and stay on top of this Wheel of Fortune here, right? Like there's too much negativity here going on. And once you're releasing that, once you're separating yourself here, I feel like that's what's putting you right back on the top. I feel like this energy was almost preventing you from truly accomplishing your goals, becoming a millionaire, anything like that here for you, right? What is the Six of Swords? Thank you guys for liking and subscribing, by the way. Y'all are so cool. What is the Six of Swords? Queen of Cups. Yep. Because you released all of these negative thoughts, all these negative fear spaces here, right? And really cleansed out your emotional space, right? I feel like you're making it to the other side, right? I feel like you're making it to the side. I feel like your intuition's becoming a lot more sharp at this time, a lot more clear, a lot more in your favor. I feel like the reason why you couldn't be in your thought space before, in your emotional space before, was because of all of like the negative thoughts and emotion that you had been having. And I feel like a lot of this was about this lovers, right? Was about this lover here, right? Once you're kind of going through and packing your stuff up and moving along here, your intuition is going to be so clear. I feel like this energy was clouding your judgment here, like really confusing you, really keeping things uncertain for yourself, right? And once you're separating yourself from this energy, you're packing up, you're moving on. And look, it's just you in the boat. You packed your bag, and you're following your intuition as to where it is you're supposed to be going, right? And once you do that, once you begin to separate yourself in the way that's going to be a benefit for yourself, your intuition is going to be so on point. You're going to know which way it is. You're going to know which way it is you're supposed to be going. You're going to know who it is you're supposed to be being here, right? I feel like you're a lot more in control of your emotions than you had been before, right? I feel like your emotions could have been like scattered. I feel like that's why there was like a lot of like nervous, uncomfortable energy at the beginning of the reading, because I feel like you were just letting negative energy get to you here, right? And then we have Seven of Cups and High Priestess. We have Seven of Cups and High Priestess, especially under this Queen of Cups here. Once again, in the past, I feel like it was very hard for you to see what was true, what was false here. I feel like this energy had been coming in and confusing you, right? Causing a lot of frustration here. And as you're clearing out those emotions, as you're clearing out those feelings here, you're going to know what is true, what is false, where it is you're supposed to be going, right? I feel like you're going to start seeing like all the snakes in the grass here as well, right? You're going to know which direction was actually for you, which one was fake, which one was phony here as well. What is this Four of Wands? Yeah. Yep. You're dispelling any of your thoughts, any of the fears, anybody that's like been keeping you in like a loop, right? It almost kind of looks like this is like a loop, right? I feel like people have been like trying to make you like climb here and do this and go all these places here, and these paths were not for you. These were not even real options for you, right? And you're starting to see that. I feel like you're starting to see like just who's been like kind of like full of bullshit, you know. And I feel like that's really helping you in this time. That's really helping you. What is this Four of Wands? What is this Four of Wands? Yeah, I feel like you're seeing everything crystal clear. You almost have to like create a little bit of space between you and certain energies, certain people, certain situations here, so that you can gain a different perspective here, right? And once you do that, it's putting you back up on the Wheel of Fortune, and you're going to truly see what it was that was confusing you. What was like the cause of all these negative emotions that you had been having here, right? You're going to see where it was really coming from, right? And I feel like that's going to be so helpful for you. We have Four of Wands with the Hangman. Once again, you're having to create a little bit of space here in order to change your to change your perspective, to see the world a little bit different here, right? Yeah, you're needing this. I feel like the more you're staying in your home, surrounding yourself with people that really uplift you, that you really love and enjoy here, that are encouraging, right? Supportive. I feel like you're gonna find these people in your home here. The more that you're surrounding yourself with these people, the more you're gonna start seeing the world a lot more different, right? Stay in these energies, you know, spend more time at home, relax yourself there. I feel like you're needing to recharge. I feel like there's some things here that you're needing to heal, some things you're trying to see a little bit different, right? The more you're going towards that, the better it's going to be for yourself. The better it's going to be for yourself, right? And we have Nine of Cups. And then we have Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're needing this. You're needing this and you're wanting this. I feel like you knew the space that you were in was not healthy or conducive, right? I feel like you could also be like working out at home a lot more. I feel like you could be like stretching a lot more, doing a lot more yoga here, right? The more that you're focusing in on that, and I feel like you're like rechanneling your energy, right? Especially from all these thoughts and fears. The more you're rechanneling your energy, I feel like your wish fulfillments are going to start coming in, right? I feel like your body's gonna start becoming a lot more lean, a lot more like, you know, how you're wanting it to be. I feel like you have a lot of wish fulfillments here, a lot of wish fulfillments coming in, especially involving your home, your body, how you're seeing the world here, especially involving your spiritual connections as well. Yeah, you're needing to spend a lot more time, you know, by yourself or with like family or with friends that truly value you, people that you actually do welcome into your home, right? There's a difference between like people that have visited your home and like people who are like welcomed in your home, right? That like you can share your home with them and you feel comfortable in it. You don't have to like hide who you are. The more you're going towards those energies, the better it's going to be for yourself. Yeah, there's some things here that those people are helping shift in your life. I feel like those are the people that you're supposed to be rooted in here as well. And we have Knight of Cups. And then we have Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are, it could be a Pisces that's coming in here as well. I feel like there's a love interest that's coming in for you, right? I feel like you almost manifested them. I feel like it's kind of like somebody that you've kind of been crushing on here a little bit, right? I feel like they're coming in for you. I feel like they're coming in for you here, right? They could be making a love offer. I feel like they're showing up at your door. Yeah, I feel like they're showing up at your door. We have the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups here. Yep, I feel like you have a love offer that's coming in for you. I feel like it's going to be very beautiful. I feel like it's something that you're really going to enjoy here, right? I feel like it's going to be helpful for you, right? I feel like this is something that you're going to want to invest in because, yes, I feel like you manifested this into your life. It's coming to you for a reason here, right? All right, guys, let's get one card out for how you can help heal this energy. Just one. Okay. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing, by the way. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for the comments too. Clear your energy field, Virgo. That's what I'm saying. That Virgo, I feel like at this time, you're really shutting down unnecessary emotions, unnecessary thoughts here. You're clearing out space for yourself here, right? I feel like you could be burning a lot more sage, a lot more greenery here, right? The more you're surrounding yourself with energies that are clearing and cleansing for yourself here as well. Anything with like smoke, right? Anything with smoke here, that's gonna be helpful. Even if it's like smoking a cigarette, it kind of looks like a doobie here. Anytime you're like taking just like a minute out of your day just to go and recharge, just to be one with yourself, right? To really clear out like your body, your lungs here, anything like that, right? the more it's going to start like making more sense for you. You're clearing these energies to clear your pathway here, right? You have something so much more beautiful that's coming in, and there's a lot of things that you're having to release here, right? Once again, I feel like you're making lists. I feel like you're cleaning your home a lot more. I feel like you're becoming a lot more aware as like how you're wanting to move your body, what it is you're wanting to do with your body here, especially with this hanged man, especially with this hanged man. And it, once again, a lot more green, a lot more green. The more you're working with green energy, the better, right? The more you're like stretching, moving your body, doing things that are going to be for the betterment of yourself. And it's almost like you're not even thinking about it. Like you could just be brushing your teeth and you could be like stretching your back a little bit, different than you had been. It's different things like that. And I feel like that's going to help you like almost inspire you to see the world a little bit different, like change how you're thinking about your day as well, right? Yeah, stay with it. Make sure if there's anything negative that you're feeling that you can release it, right? That you can release it. Um, change your perspective, change how you're seeing the world here, right? Become a lot more grateful, show a lot more gratitude, even if it's just with yourself. Make a lot more affirmations, and I feel like you're going to be amazed in just 6 months, because it'll be around Cancer season, right? When it's Capricorn full moon. I feel like in 6 months time your life's going to be so different, and I feel like you're going to be so excited. I feel like you're going to be very proud of yourself, very, very proud of yourself, right? Virgo, use this time wisely, use Capricorn energy wisely, right? All right, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.